Hey everyone, I'm Nim and I'm going to show you how to do death strats in Death Chamber. This goes back to darkpro. He did a lot of work on figuring that out back in the day, and he has very precise statistics on what works with what chance and what doesn't. So if you want any precise stats, go ask him. I don't have them, but I can show you how to use it anyways. So basically the idea is there are three different piece slots per level, and each of these slots has its own individual locations where the pieces can be for that slot. So, and also the game tries to spread out the pieces as much as it can. And basically, you have a lot of piece 2s that could possibly be in Red Room. So there's a lot of possible piece locations for the piece 2 slot in Red Room right here where you spawn. And because the game tries to spread out the pieces, if you get a first piece that is very far away from Red Room right here, it is very likely for the piece 2 to be right here when you take a death after collecting the first piece and then respawning here. So let's see what we got. Sniper, perfect. So that's the blue room piece. That's what you want to take. You can use pretty much any blue room piece and any piece that is on the back side of the core room right here. So basically anything behind here, like on this side. There's a bunch of pieces here that you can use. Might try to show one later. But this is a blue room piece. This is excellent example. So sniper, this guy right here, I got the piece. And now I'm very far away from Red Room. I got the piece, and if I take a death, the game will remember that I collected this piece. But it will re-roll the remaining pieces. So every time you take a death, you get new pieces, but it will still remember that you picked up the first piece right here in Blue Room. So every time you die, you still have a high chance of the game giving you a second piece right where you respawn. So let's try this. Let's take a death on these torches and on the weight here, something. Didn't work, unfortunately. So we didn't get a ping, but we can very quickly die again. As you see on top of the screen, the piece remains collected. So every time you don't get a ping, you can just die again. And there we go. There's a yellow ping. That means we get a piece. So let's take a hint. Bugs baby, that's up here. And there's our piece. So that saves a lot of time compared to just manually going to every piece. And you can use that on pretty much every piece that is on Blue Room, and you can use it, as I've said, on pieces that are on back of the core. I could try, I'm gonna restart now, that completely resets all my pieces, gonna see if I get a core room piece. That's another Blue Room piece that you can use. That's another Blue Room piece. That's a Green Room piece. Okay, I'm gonna show this. So theoretically you can do the same thing on Green Room pieces, but the chance for it to work out is much less than for Blue Room and Core. So what I like to do, I'm not 100% sure if that is the actual optimal strat, but what I like to do is I go here, I collect the piece like this and take a death. And then this death puts me back here in Red Room. I didn't get a piece, and in this case I don't want to keep dying until I get a piece, because just the chance of it giving me one is fairly low. But still, me getting back to Red Room in basically no time is still an advantage, because it's quicker to get anywhere from here than it is from Green Room. So basically every time I get a Green Room piece, I just die once and then I take what I get. So this is another Blue Room piece, and now I can go from Blue to Blue Room from here. And sometimes if you die after Green Room, you do get lucky and actually get a piece. It's just not advise to do it multiple times and try for a piece. Whoops. There we go. Here's the piece. So let's see if we get a core, so I can show that. Again blue. That one isn't core, but that is on the front side, so does not work as good. Would not recommend that. Okay, this is a good one. So this is on the back side of the core, so we can do death strats from there very well. So I like to take a hit from this ghost here, then collect the piece, and then either hit the ghost again or go to that flame over there. And it didn't work first try, but can try again. And there we go, we have a piece. Tilted picture. Okay. So that's death strats from core. Make sure you take one from the back side of the core. I wouldn't advise taking one of the ones on the front of the core. So there's like pattern shorts here, which is it's too close to Reddit. I don't think it works very well. And there's Scorpion Tattoo here. So these pieces don't work very well for death strats, at least not repeated. You might be able to do a death warp from here, but that's not really very quick ways to die here, so I don't think it's worth it. So the pieces you can do it from would be Big Marshmallow right here, Embarrassing Place, which I just showed, Shoebox, and EO1. So these are like on the back side, looking from Red Room of the core, and they're far enough away for death strats to work perfectly, just like from mostly any Blue Room piece. So that's another thing I want to show you. Need a Blue Room piece for it to work properly, I guess. That's another core piece, but too close. That one might be it. Yeah, okay, this is a blue piece. I can show it on this. So I'm gonna go there and collect it really quick. Okay, immediately got a piece. But I'm not gonna collect it because I want to show something else. In case you do not get a ping, there's another piece that you can collect, you might get. It is a third piece, and what getting a third piece early does, it basically there's this piece called Bugs on Patrol, which like moves back and forth around here. And this piece won't give you a ping because it's not a third piece. It's not a second piece, so it's not the current active piece slot. But you can collect it early, and if you get it and then die, you can still continue doing death strats just the way you did before collecting it, because it's the third piece. And if you collect the pieces out of order, when the game re-rolls the pieces, it does not check for the distance between piece 2 and piece 3 if you already collected piece 3. So basically you can get 2 free pieces here in Red Room if you get lucky enough. I'm gonna try to show this off, so please don't do what I do now and just keep dying until you get Bugs on Patrol. That's not how you do it. I'm just saying, in case you do get Bugs on Patrol, that's what you can do. So I'm gonna die a couple times until I eventually get it, so I can show it.
It's over.
And you can check for it by like, okay, that's not it, because there's a ping. So no ping, you can do a jump like here and turn the camera left, and then you can see it like up there. And I'm just gonna do that until I get the piece, and then I can show it.
It's over.
Okay, there we go. So I got the piece here. This is Bugs on Patrol. I did not get a ping for it, and you see on the top of my screen I got the piece 1 slot and the piece 3 slot. I just collected the piece 3, and I can die again,
It's over.
and hopefully immediately get a respawn piece. Didn't work
It's over.
first try, but maybe second or third.
It's over.
There we go. So there's a piece. Immediately red ping, even though I already got a free piece here in red room, because I collected them out of order. Oh, it's the top one. Treasure chest protected by a scorpion. But you get the idea. So you can get 2 free pieces in red room like this. It's very convenient. And yes, ideally saves a lot of time. So yeah, that were death strats. Hope it was helpful, and thank you for watching.